I hope there is enough energy in the room. We started at 9 o'clock in the morning. And, okay, the first laugh, thanks.
Yeah.
And to make just a short recap of myself, what I heard today, and all the things come together in not the last, but the second last presentation for today. You're the last one, that's what I said. I'm not the last one, the second last one. We heard about Tech and Touch. If you jump to my LinkedIn profile, there stands Tech and Touch Professional, high tech, high touch. Combination of technology and personnel advisory. I learned something about ICF coaches, International Coaching Federation. Our coaches are also certified there. We learned about well-being, supporting every talent in the organization, supporting the whole organization. And that's why we are here and not alone. And I'm so happy, Anke, to have you on my side after 2 days of your personal cold.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. Oh.
Hopefully your voice is working.
Okay.
And we want to talk about real workforce transformation from career transition, so talents have to leave, to stabilization, the organization. And in Deutsch sagen wir, der Esel kommt zuerst. I don't know how to say this in English. So me at first. My name is Olaf. I'm Managing Consultant, Workforce Transformation. That means I'm the responsible person for our customers in Germany. Major focus is west part of Germany. I'm based in Düsseldorf. And my customers are HR responsibles on C-level, global learning and development people, the Works Council, because I have to know and I need both parties when an organization like SMS Group is in transformation. And 52 years old, watch my LinkedIn profile and happy to tell you more about our combined collaboration.
Yeah. Thank you for having me and good evening all together here. So I have to step in this line.
Yep.
So I come to you. I'm Anke and I'm coming from the SMS Group, and maybe not many of you knows the SMS Group company. So I'm 52 years old, as you said. Okay, we had the same age. And I started with my apprenticeship in the company, so at an age of 16. So it was really, I was a young girl and starting there. And you can see here what company is our company. So it is a family-based company with a tradition of 150 years. So this is a little bit special because we are worldwide more than 40,000 people, but family-based. And this is a little bit what makes us different from all those big ThyssenKrupp and the other big guys in the landscape. So we came from the metal industry, but as this slide mentioned already, we have this turning metals green vision. So this is the transformation where we in the middle of, I would say. You can read the other things here, but it is important to understand that we are we are a company with traditions, and many of the people who are working with us are longer than 20 years with us. So this is the average of staying with us, 19.2 years or something like that.
Sounds like Siemens, Volkswagen, ThyssenKrupp.
Yeah,
more than 20 years in the company. Whoa.
Yeah, a little bit
not
like
so easy for transformation.
Yeah, you're right. And this is where we are standing. So we had a lot of things we have to change in the company to deal with. And we have this big, maybe you heard it in the press, this big green steel order intake from Thyssen. So that is really important that we change within the organization.
just some words to our company. I guess everybody knows Randstad, and Mark, you told, okay, Randstad will come. Yeah, right. I'm not Randstad. I'm Randstad RiseSmart. RiseSmart is within the global Randstad organization since 2015, just 9 years old. And RiseSmart is founded by Dan Davenport in 2007 in a garage in Texas to be the first outplacement provider who combines tech, high tech, and high touch, because he was an outplacement client. He said, okay, outplacement with personal coaching to find a new job is very helpful and very successful, but I have to jump into a plane and fly 5 hours in America to see my coach. So we need technique. And he developed technique with an Indian colleague who was an outplacement client as well. They received a nice package after leaving their former company. And so that was the story of RiseSmart. And Randstad, they have more than 27 billion revenues a year, listed at the Amsterdam Stock Exchange as the global leader in HR consultancy. They are owner of Monster. They are the owner of Gulp, Twago, Tempo Team, Cruncher, got nearby 70 subsidiaries. And we with Randstad RiseSmart are in the business line called Randstad Enterprise, where nearby 100 diamond and golden top accounts were in, where our sister Randstad Sourceright is in, the company who's offering RPO services, master vendor management, so they make everything around recruitment. And we as RiseSmart, we are the company for transformation to support organizations who are in change and the talents and the employee who have to leave or redeploy. So we're talking about 3 steps: into, within, or out. Yeah, it's something about technique, something about customer retention. We're not talking only supporting or talking with ThyssenKrupp, Siemens, Porsche, IBM, Apple, whatever. I love to talk with Anke, with SMS Group, who's in the Siegerland,
Yes,
in
course.
Nordrhein-Westfalen, and the business is faster and it's more easier to use. And we want to tell you more about where we come from and what happens in the past. Randstad Enterprise stands for 3 things: the talent acquisition, recruitment business, the talent development, and the talent transition. You heard much about these points today via artificial intelligence, via individual development plans, and maybe now something about transition and development. And we came from the red flag in 2021. A colleague of you, Achim, I learned today he is 62 years old. I thought he was 42. Called me and said, okay, Mr. Wietzke, we need something to support us. A huge number of people in Germany have to go. There are crises, metal crisis, whatever. And we made it. We made a deal. We pitched against some competitor, but we made the race. And I said, okay, do not just bring a outplacement support to your employees. We have to receive the commitment, and we need the managers to train. They have to bring the bad information after 20 years working for SMS Group. Now you have to go, not today, but maybe tomorrow. And there's the phase where you can make a decision. We will support you, but we have to train and we have to develop the managers as well. And said, okay, who will make it? Yeah, Anke Rosenthal. I said, who is Anke Rosenthal? She is the manager 4 years ago, a German manager or a global manager?
4 years ago, a German manager.
A German manager of learning and development. It's like, okay, learning and development. That sounds nice. Okay, and we designed a workshop concept to support the managers, to give the information to the talents that they have to leave, and that was in 2021. And now I'm coming back a little bit more to your part, Anke. The organization was under construction, under restructuring, sorry. It was shaky. and you had many ideas. You put over like an umbrella to the organization, and we said, okay, Anke, you need support. Don't do it alone. And we come to the yellow flag since 2023 called talent development, and what we have done. Maybe Anke will tell you a little bit more on what was the initial situation.
So we had diverse challenges at that time. You know, this turning metal green is only one thing where we are in the middle of and transforming this company to another company. We have offered new workplace concepts. So we moved at that time from the headquarter Düsseldorf to the headquarter in Mönchengladbach. As you can imagine, not everyone in Düsseldorf is happy to move to Mönchengladbach.
But now you have your own street called SMS Campus Street or
yes,
something else.
Right, but that was a big issue for them to move. And then we have a big change process in the whole organization in the global world with new ERP system. So we want to roll out that from one day to the other day with a huge amount of people. So this was really hard. And we introduce new values for the companies so that we think about who we are. Are we a book? Are we what book would we be there? And leadership principles to all of that. Of course, this is a huge number of changes, and we know that the employees are not aware of dealing with such many changes. So they have fears and so on, and we want to help them to get more, a view on their opportunities for their future. These are our new values, and I will give it to you like a short thing because it is important to what we work together. And these 5 values are act, share, care, and then we come back to your interesting speech, because we are also caring for our employees, innovate and succeed. And what you see down below is these are the leadership principles to that. And these are not only words. Only what you can see here is an extract. You only read words and nice sentences. And of course, we have to fill that in the company with behavior that people could see, okay, they act what they said. And for example, empowerment to act is that we foster the leaders, that they bring the decisions to lowest level they can, so that the decision could be made by the people who do the work, because they are experienced and knows better what to do and what not to do. And so we launched this, and we want to become that alive. And of course, we want to build up more trust to that they can trust us. And of course, the leaders has to learn, okay, I'm a role model, and what I'm doing, everyone looking at me, and it is really important that I do things that are in combining with our values.
I jumped in now.
Yeah.
Because something happened then. I guess at the beginning of 2023, we were in the old office in the Neuer Wall Alter Wall in Düsseldorf. Mm-hmm. I invited you. Corona was away, and said, "Okay, Anke, we need to have a coffee break in our old office, and talk about what comes now." And you presented these, and I said, "Okay, you need something more." And you said, "Okay, Olaf, you can do outplacement with us, nothing more, or Transfergesellschaften." 2015, 2016. So no, we can support organizations who are in change. We can support individuals with coaching for everybody. No, coaching is just for our managers, cost 3,000, 5,000, 4,000 euros, and we have nothing. I said, no, we can give you coaching, and no chemical speech, no, in Germany say Auftragsklärung, so what should do the coaching. And I give you a short sign what we can do, and you said, okay, it could be an idea.
Yeah. And if you think about your company, what is coaching about in your company? In our company, it was like, oh, did you hear? He get a coaching. He did some failures, I think. So this is not what we want to share, and this is not what we want to stay in the room. So we did coaching for everyone. And everyone means everyone. From the workers' council, from the worker, the blue-collar worker, from the CEO level, from I don't know, from every level, and every employee could reach a coaching.
Do you have an idea about how many people we are talking about in Germany? Just a short question. Maybe somebody knows that. 500, 5,000, 4,000 people.
Yeah. So whenever someone is calling, okay, I want to use that, then it's allowed to do that. And we give them safe space that it is anonymous and confidential. And we report only how many people use the coaching sessions, but not who. So this was very important, that we don't look after, okay, who uses this. Important for us for this decision was that the employees were supported in their individual situation. So in the normal process, you have to talk to your boss, okay, what is in with this coaching, what I have to learn, and you agree on something. So at that point, they could decide on their own, what is my topic in this coaching? Maybe about health and safety, maybe about problems in families, maybe about the career planning in the company. All the things they could, you can imagine. And all employees should be reached. That means we have to advertise this. And you know, every HR people here, they know we have a lot of things to do on our table, so it has to be handled in a light way to handle for our colleagues, because otherwise it is an overload for us to do that. And of course, the project, we have to look after the costs. Yep. So that's it. And we have high quality standard. As you mentioned before, your coaches are certified. Yep. And it is a systemic approach of them to do the coaching. And we put in our leadership and values to them so that they know what is the approach from the SMS in leadership and the values for the company, that we can help the employees or the coachee to understand what they can do and what are we maybe can offer in another way to them.
You or me?
What?
The slide.
Okay. You can start.
Why not? And yeah, that's what you told. What you told, Anke. HR was under pressure. They came from restructuring. I guess some HR people left. Also, yeah. SMS group. I don't know persons, but I know coaches who had SMS group clients. So you looked for a partner who can administrate everything on an easy, scalable way. Mm-hmm. You said, okay, Olaf, your coaches are ICF certified. They are career coaches. They are talking about career building within the company. They're talking about career paths. What I told to you, Konstantin, they are not therapists. They are coaches, but it's nearby. The coachees, they just jumped into the system, own developed system, trademark on it called Spotlight. They looked on a video coaching platform where there are 2-3 short minutes introduction of our coaches, male, female, young, old, diverse. And they picked it. It's called Pick a Coach. And then they said, okay, which system? Zoom, Teams, Google. We said, okay, Teams. Yeah, Teams is your system that's working. Okay, jumped into the calendar. And then they had a pick box of 8 or 7 topics. We put some topic out called critical talk with my manager about money. That's typical American. We have a topic within coaching, said, okay, I have a talk to my manager about my personal salary. In America, you can do this. In Germany, it's not very good idea to teach or coach this from RiseSmart or whoever. But for example, a topic could be more visibility within the organization, or critical talk to an employee or with my manager, or am I right in this position? How about well-being, mental health, well-being? What should I do? 45 minutes session, locked in. Nobody says, Anke just can use how much the budget clock is running. Mm-hmm. What is the satisfaction? And the platform just not gives you only pick a coach, pick a date, use your topic. You can use tip sheets, you can use webinars, you can see other clients within RiseSmart who have an outplacement case or a redeployment case. You can just jump into a webinar called My Social Media Profile on LinkedIn. That's a 45-minute webinar. Or you can visit Uwe, my colleague from Stuttgart, to use a webinar how to deal with headhunters, because he was a very successful headhunter. And jumped into these webinars, not only the coaching, tip sheets, CVs, whatever they want to have. So it's a one-to-one session with the coach, jump into the platform. We have a framework behind, just pay per click. At the end of the month, we said, okay, there were 75 coaching sessions or 5 coaching sessions or no coaching session, and bring it in. And we gave the information about the success and the change which was happens within the talents within the organization, and the works council said, okay, very nice. By the way, I was in there as well. I guess 1 year later, Anke told me, okay, I had a coaching as well. I said,
why not?
I don't know. Very, very good global use, and now we are on the track to be, I guess, in the 3rd project. The first one was for 4,000 in Germany. The second one was for who wants to have it go to the manager and said, okay, I want an individual coaching. And maybe now we bring it on a global platform for everybody, and it won't be a problem. You can order it. I said, okay, the platform, 40 languages, different coaches, whatever you want. And maybe you can tell us about coaching for everybody. What is the outcome?
Yeah, it was more than a career coaching. So as I mentioned before, everyone could take his own things out of the coaching. And it was very helpful to click on, to have a short CV or video, as you mentioned, to see what is that for kind of coach. So, as you have join a coaching, if there is not this common ground with the coach, then you can leave it. So if you have in the first impression, so it will not work between us, then you leave it out, and you can choose another coach. This was easy to handle. And we created really trust and loyalty on this, because we said, okay, no matter what is your problem or what is your approach, you don't have to have a problem. You want to, maybe you are curious about it, and you want to see what can a coaching do with me to look after other perspectives and so on. Then we offer that, and to be honest, this helped us. What I said before, that everyone knows. Okay, coaching is not a stuff for only people who failed. So coaching is for development, and coaching is for people who have a growth mindset and want to develop and want to look between the lines and what is my part on this problem, to look what can I do to solve this or something like that. And I think it helped a lot to make coaching more popular, of course.
Democratizing it.
Yeah.
Some results in the last slides, just to give you, these are the numbers Anke had, and I guess one of the Works Council as well. You shared it. So the highest rate is 5, satisfaction with the coaching call. Satisfaction with the chosen coach. I was very surprised about this high number of 97%. So the videos you mentioned were very good and the match was very good. It's not allowed by the system that you book 5 coaching sessions the next 6 months. You have to book 1 with your coach. The ends, you have your homework or whatever, and you book a new one, and you can choose him or her once again or not. Not the old system, okay, 15 coaching hours, 5,000 euros, 9 months. No. Jump into the system, watch the video, pick a coach, pick a date, run it. That's it. So the number of 42% of positive experience after the first call is high as well. That means, okay, more than nearby 50% clicked the another coaching directly 1 day later. Said, okay, it's good. See you in 6 weeks or in 4 weeks. They asked for, what is your recommendation? Okay, use the learning points, use tip sheets, use the platform. Look at yourself, try it. And then we will see in 4 or 5 weeks your deal, type it in. They were free of work, or did your talents made it before or after work? I don't know.
No, they can do it in their working time.
Super.
Yeah.
And we're talking about 45, 60-minute sessions or 30. You can choose not longer than 60 minutes. That's it. If you want to learn more about our collaboration, we have table number 4. And we can have a demo of the coaching platform. Uwe is a profi to present how the coaching platform looked for. And yeah, visit us. And thanks a lot.
Thanks for listening.